I don't know what day of the week it is. Yeah. Is it Monday? I don't know. Is it Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe Sunday? I don't know. Every day feels the same. Every day feels the same.
I think it's Thursday.
Shut your mouth. It all feels the same. It all feels the same. I don't know what to do. So I'll just eat some snacks to get real fat and stay in my room. I don't know what day of the week it is. Yeah. Is it Monday? I don't know. Is it Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe Sunday? I don't know. Every day feels the same. Every day feels the same.
I think it's Thursday.
Shut your mouth. It all feels the same. It all feels the same. I don't know what to do. So I'll just eat some snacks to get real fat and stay in my room. I don't know.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a bit late this morning because it just wouldn't go online. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know what the crack was there. It just wasn't having it. Wasn't having it. But we seem to be online now, so that's good. How we doing? How we doing? I really like that little thing I've stolen off the internet. I'm sorry. I shouldn't really steal memes off Oh, I need to go this way a little bit. I shouldn't really steal memes off the old meme factory. That is 9gag, but you know, such is life. Hi Ryan, how you doing? Did your post come this morning? Did your post come this morning? I don't even know what I'm gonna play. I'm in a weird mood this morning because I'm tired from last night's show, which is ridiculous. And I have to go out and do sound for this art project thing tonight. Art project, but I do have a new light. This thing came this morning. Look how small and mighty it is. It's obviously came from a music venue, because it's missing its connections. I mean, there should be a bar that comes out here, but it's also got a safety chain clip here. So that was obviously came from a music venue. And there's another one of these on eBay, actually, from someone in the same area. So I think a music venue must have closed down or something. And this is their stage lights. Or maybe it was a theater. I don't know. Liz Mo has joined us on Instagram. Oh, it's quite heavy. It matches my head. So if you see people selling these things off cheap, let me know, because these are cool. These are the same lights as I've got on the floor. Well, this is actually a smaller one, because the ones I have are 12 lamps, and this is 6. But I don't actually use it at full 12. I don't need 12. It's a small space. 12 is for theatre, really. Woo! Hefty light. Hefty lights. I love it. I love a good hefty light. What do we play this morning? I don't even know. I'll just play some on my own. Shall I? I think I shall. Let's do Blackwater Rushes In. It's always a favourite. Oh, I think this, this camera's out of sync again. Hello. Look, there's my hand. But there's my hand. Oh, no, you can't see it. Where is it? There. Doesn't matter. Lizmo. If you're on the chat, I think we're only doing YouTube. We're doing YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook this morning. Only one page on Facebook because it came in late. And I don't want to faff around. So if you're on YouTube, come on ahead. It's interesting that I kind of only want to do my own songs, really. But nobody really cares unless you do covers. Oh, I know. Poor girl's got too many options. Good job we don't keep guns in the house. Wowee! So we'll be out all morning, more all afternoon. I'm doing a live stream 101 class over on the Upper Norwood Library Hub at 1 o'clock. I kind of wish I hadn't. It's kind of like I need to do those classes. I need to talk about live streaming for the sake of the library, but I don't really like doing it because I don't really know that much. Or at least I don't know it enough to do classes on it. I mean, that's really what I'm saying. I just don't know enough. But today I'm going to do the subject of music in YouTube videos and live streams. and what music you can use and what music you can't use. All that jazz, basically. All that jazz. On a band side, I really should instrumentalize, make all my songs in instrumentals. Like do versions where no vocals on. Oh, you did get your stuff. Okay, cool. Did it just arrive in the morning post? That's great. Thanks for sending it. Some very cool stuff there. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. That's so cool that you bought anything at all. But yeah, Ryan, you were responsible for this light, so thank you. Your merch bought this light. Your merch purchase bought this light. Economics in movement. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a fancy looking light. This morning. Still too early, I guess. We'll get there in the end. It's Monday morning. We're not going to rush anything. I didn't even go on Twitch this morning. I just couldn't handle it. I think Monday mornings I can't be on Twitch on Monday mornings. It's too hard. I think I'm going to move that Twitch show to the Sunday night anyway. I just have to negotiate with my partner for it. Sunday's kind of our family day, so we shouldn't really be doing anything but, just hanging out. Thing is, if we hang out, we just get really drunk, and then Mondays disappear for me. So at least if I had a show, I wouldn't feel the need to get so drunk. Or, well, I don't feel the need to get drunk, but, it would be a reason not to get quite so drunk. And if it turns out to be the best night to do it, then that's just the way of it. We had 11 people peak last night on Twitch watching us, and you may think 11, that's not a lot. I have seen a lot of people on Facebook with way more than that. I do too. It kind of, on one hand, it brings me down. On the other hand, we're seeing a very slow build. And, a friend of mine's band started a couple of months ago, and they've got more followers on Facebook than I have. It's nice to end the weekend on a nice note. Yeah, it was very good. It's very nice. A friend of mine, he started his band a wee while ago, has more people following on Facebook. But I know that they pay for adverts, and I know that they pay for promotion, and I don't do that because I will kind of want people to come to me because they find me, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of hoping that every one of those people I have is more involved than just a number on a Facebook page or whatever, So we may only have 11 people on our Twitch on a Sunday night, but that's the largest number we've ever had, and it's great. And hopefully some of those 11 will come back next Sunday night, or next week we'll get to 15, or maybe in 2 weeks we'll get to 15. I don't know how fast you're supposed to gauge, because DJs can get higher numbers a lot faster because they're DJing, people don't need to know the music they can dance to it and stuff. So when you're doing original music, maybe it's a little bit harder. And I don't think anybody's got the the secret sauce formula or whatever it's called, the X factor of how all this stuff equals out, and I think everybody's probably different. I think that's what it comes down to, is that each individual is different. Yes, we are all individuals. We can all think for ourselves. Alright, let's do this song. I just want to try and get a song out today, hey? Amazing, yeah. If any of us mattered, there wouldn't be so many lives dictated by so few. If any God had ever loved us, he would stop this and protect us. He'd never leave all our lives down to you. As black water rushes in, life flushes out, the frozen night devours all we are. I have no idea what's coming, but we all feel it sinking in. The madness that has led this dance so far. Smoke is breaking up, it's tearing us apart. Can you feel it all away? Smoke is breaking up, it's tearing us apart. Can you feel it fall away? As black water rushes in, life flushes out, the frozen night devours all we are. I have no idea what's coming, but we all feel it sinking in. The madness that has led this dance so far. As black water rushes in, life flushes out, the frozen night devours all we are. I have no idea what's coming, but we all feel it sinking in. The madness that has led this dance so far. Ooh, tasty. That was Black Water Rushes In. It's on the second album I ever released, which is the acoustic version of the first album I ever released. It's a twofer. That album. Peter Armstrong, thanks for joining us. Random luck does play into it. Random luck does, but I think nowadays you are more able to create your own luck than previously. You don't have to wait. I did a live stream on this. I didn't live stream it. I was doing production on a live stream the other day, and it was about people working in galleries. Good morning, Craig. How about you? About working in galleries and how artists don't need to go to gatekeepers anymore. And I think the internet had done that with the music industry anyway. There was some sort of like, you don't need a record label and all that kind of stuff. But now with no live shows, even music venues, I mean, if they won't give you a gig, just do it online, And while I was playing that, I was thinking, because guitar playing and singing is actually quite meditative to me. I'm sure it is to everybody. And my big problem with playing music venues is that they never have the space that I actually want to make my show look as good as it does. People always insist on having stage lights on, and I always want them off. And I always have to put up with someone else's drum kits or I've had people unplug me just before I go on stage, just because they're idiots. Like other bands unplugging stuff that they shouldn't be unplugging. So it's like I don't have a big enough audience to get the venues big enough for me to do my stage show that I want. So I may as well just bring it online. I may as well just hire out that venue, make that room in the library where I work a live stream makerspace, as someone said on Twitch last night. That's a great name. I'm going to steal that. Live stream makerspace. We provide the tech and you just do the rest. Amazing. Anyway, I may as well just, pimp that place out and then go there once every 2 weeks or whatever, take all my gear down there and play, like a 2 hour, maybe longer live stream show, with competitions and all of that stuff. And it would pay off more than me going to a music venue. I'm kind of like, is there any point me playing live shows in London music venues? I'm not saying I want music venues to close down or anything like that. I don't. I think they're very important. They're very, very important to the music industry and economy and all that. I just don't think they're maybe not the place for me anymore. Comic cons, general conventions, anything silent, really like niche, really niche it into a market. I've been because I come from a band background, I've been like, I want to play Download, I want to be in Crying, I want to be in Metal Hammer. That's not going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen for me. I think the place for me is online. Just retreat into my little world online, and I can just do whatever I want then, can't I? Just do whatever I want. When I was in the civil service, I was a civil servant for 10 years, and I ended up managing a couple of departments in the Ministry of Justice, court service even. And someone once said to me in there, one of my team members once said, I've never met someone who should be self-employed as much as you. And I'm like, damn right. Why did I waste 20 years working for other people? That's what I want to know. So that I could be here in front of you now. That's why. Without work doing all that crap, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now. Might be better, might be worse. I might have given up on the music industry by now, actually, if I had started earlier, because live streaming wasn't the thing that it is. Wasn't the easy thing that it is now. You know what I mean? Maybe this is my time. The conclusion to this is anyone can talk themselves into anything. Whatever decision you make, you'll end up convincing yourself it was the right decision. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. I'm gonna do a new song. I think I might start writing a song soon as well. I was learning finger picking with 4 fingers, which I've never been able to do yet. And I wrote some chord progression based on that, which is quite nice. Bit country, slow country, so I might write something dark for that. And I had a really good idea for another Death and Gloria album. So I've basically got subjects for Death and Gloria albums up to like album 7, I think. But somebody gave me a really good idea for another one. And I'll say what it's based on, but I'm not going to say what the story is. It's based on somebody in America during lockdown was driving around the streets of their hometown with a PA on their car and blaring out the warning signal from The Purge. Yeah, I thought that gave me an inspiration for another Death and Gloria story. So far, we've got Death by Depression, Death by Admin. Next one will be Death by Art. Death by Idol, I might do as the 4th one. I've got Death by Rubbish, Garbage, Waste. Oh yeah, and the Final Leap poem, which is based on Quantum Leap. Samuel Beckett's Adventures. It is based on that story. So, stick around. Come and join the party. There's loads of albums left. I think I'm trying to get Hillary to help. Hillary's my script writer. My mother's my script writer. So I've asked her. I did ask her a while ago to get started on the 3rd album. I might just give her the guts of all of the stories and see what she comes up with. So that's kind of stuff I do. Well, thank you, Lizmo, for staying with us on Instagram. Oh, it's rare that someone stays so long on Instagram. Thank you so much. Thank you so. I don't know why I'm looking down here. You're here. That's where you are. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna do one more song and then we're gone till tomorrow. If you've got anything to say about my general ramblings, just whack them in the chat. I mean, may as well. Otherwise, I'm just rambling to a camera. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know. This is a demo for this on the new album. It's called Weapon. In my Lismo, but it's Alice. Your picture was so small I couldn't see who it was. I've drank till I'm deaf and blind. I have no faith in it does me alright. Never learned to dance the same as you do. Do you think we could find some relief between our opposing philosophy? I just don't think the same as you do. Doesn't matter what you say when you look me in the eyes, you blow me away. Why would you need another reason to burn it all down? Can't we be good for another day? We just burn it to the ground. Use it as a weapon, yeah, we use it as a weapon. Yeah. When I found my heart and soul, I left it in sweat on a Camden dance floor. Never learned to dance the same beat as you. Hindsight reveals who we are, empty inside and alone in the dark. I'm in the same little boat as you. Doesn't matter what you say when you look me in the eyes, you blow me away. Why would you need another reason to burn it all down? Can't we be good for another day? We just burn it to the ground. Use it as a weapon, yeah, we use it as a weapon. We burn it all down. Use it as a weapon, yeah, we use it as a weapon. Pardon me. That was my Bon Jovi song, obviously. I just have to be on top of a mountain playing a guitar solo with the wind in my hair. I'll probably do that for the acoustic version. The electric version is going to be a lot more metal. Thank you, Ryan. Pak Choi in the chat. Delayed veg. A work colleague mid-song. Oh, sorry. Will have accidentally dropped my phone in the pond. Oh, don't drop your phone in the pond. Don't do that. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you, Alice, who's over on Instagram. Thank you, Craig Koichi. Japan is in the house. Peter Armstrong. Are you free, Lob? Are you free, Lob? I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, thanks for all joining me. Yeah. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.
We can't hear you now, so save your wasted breath and the selfishness of it. I can't hear